What is up, vlog? Welcome to my reset video. So I'm super excited to kick this off because I feel like there is a ton that I need to get done, and it's Monday. It is not Sunday, and I know these things are typically done on a Saturday or a Sunday. I love doing them on a Saturday or Sunday, but the way my weekend went, and now it's Monday, I'm doing this on Monday. So right now I am fully dressed already, and that is because I went into the office. I go into the office a few days out of the week, and then I work remote for the remainder of the week. So I'm basically done for the day with work. I went into the office early, came back, and now I'm kind of gonna dig into a couple of the things I'm really excited to kind of like reset and get back on the ball on, and I want to do that with you guys so we can kind of reset our week together. So let's get into it. Oh, but wait, here's my outfit. All right, so this is the fit. I have my top from Zara. I love this top. Hi, Sasha. It's like a high neck. It's short sleeve, which I love for like the summer and the spring months. But I also, what is my dog doing? Sasha, okay. It's high neck, which I absolutely love, and it's super cute. It's one of my basics that I recently bought. And then I have these pants. These are from H&M. I absolutely love these pants. Like, I didn't know that H&M, no one told me H&M has decent jeans. Like, they may not be the highest quality jean, but they get the job done, and they're really comfortable, and they're perfect for work. I ended up wearing my Sambas with these. And then I have this top that I bought from Target. I love it. It has like a double cuff thing going on right here. Super cozy, super chic. So yeah, this is what I wore to the office. Okay, so this is my favorite part. This is probably my favorite thing to do, and that is literally to just simply plan. I can ideate all day. I can create plans all day, and that's part of the problem. It's the execution. But this week we're executing. This week we are executing. I have my cutesy planner here. Let me see if I can. My favorite thing to do every single year is go to HomeGoods and find HomeGoods or Target and basically find my planner for the year. So this is the one I chose this year. You like, I love. Basically, I usually will split whenever I do my resets or my planning of the week. I'll typically split my task or the things that I want to get done into 3 categories. So I have personal, that includes anything personal, self-care, task, I don't know, personal is personal. And then I have business. I'm a small business owner. Woo woo. So my business has been going on for about today makes a month actually. Yesterday made a month actually since I've been in business live selling my products. So I'll get into more of that later, but I have tasks that are very specific to my business. And then I also have miscellaneous tasks and just random one-off things that need to get done. So some of these I want to get done today, and then some of them I want to get done throughout the duration of this reset video for the week. So today I want to do my nails. I have some press-ons that I really love. It's from one of my favorite brands. I'm going to pop those out and literally press them on probably later this evening as like a wind down activity for myself. So I want to put my press-ons on because honestly, whenever I have nails, or what is my dog doing? Whenever my nails are done, I just feel 1,000 times better about a lot of things. Also, I own a journal company, so it's very weird when I make videos and my nails aren't done. So I like to make sure my nails are done for videos where, you know, you're looking at fingernails on a thing. Nothing kills aesthetic like nails not being done, in my opinion. So the next up is hair. My hair is straight, but I really want to get it styled and curled somewhere, not even washed and blow dried, purely just like styled. So I was considering going to the Dry Bar. I've heard a lot of girlies talk about that place. I know it's hit or miss, but I kind of want to try it out and see what I get. And then after that, I also want to begin my business video this week. So my business YouTube video. So the business that I spoke about, I am creating a YouTube video for this channel, very specific to my journey, what I've done to get to where I am now, the manufacturing process, the branding process, the social media process, the website process, the email marketing process, everything. I'm gonna be making a video on that, and I have months of footage, that needs to be basically cut down and chopped up and put into a storyboard for the video. So I want to at least start to storyboard that video, and then just plug and play all the videos that I've collected over the months. Like I would say upwards of a year into that. For, I guess that's kind of business, but I put that under personal, but now I realize that's business. So perfect segue for my business. I also want to go ahead and create some content for it. So I'll be doing that today, scripting. Now that I realize my nails aren't done, I can't really do too much filming that involves nails and, you know, touching and showing a hand on the journal. But I definitely want to go ahead and script the video. I'm kind of going to do like an about video, like a short, hot and punchy 20 to 30 second video that tells my viewers what the business is about, what the brand's about, why the brand matters, and how it can help them. And then I also want to go into like the different features of, oh, this is like actually one of my samples, the different features of the journal and like what it encompasses and all the things. So I plan to make a video like that today, and at least when it comes to scripting. And then when my nails are done, probably tomorrow, I'll also be working from home, so I'll be able to go ahead and like really get into like putting the visuals to that video. And it's only a 20 or 30 second video, so I don't want to spend more than a day on that video in terms of editing. And then I also just want to make sure I'm posting 3 times this week and also making stories. I've been kind of struggling with like honestly posting regularly on my business page, even though it's only been a month, y'all, and I have tons of video ideas. It's just been a struggle to like consistently like get on the gram and post. Like I have my own Instagram, but like I post a really nice curated aesthetic dump maybe every other month, and then I get on Instagram when I feel like it, and that may be like 4 times out the week, 3 times out the week. But when you have a business page, it's very important that you're on it and you're active like daily. So I want to get into the groove of that. So that's where creating 3 posts come in, probably a carousel, a static, and then I'll probably go ahead and share this video that I'm gonna script tonight. And then I also, in terms of miscellaneous, I want to go ahead and have a gift that I want to get a family member. So I want to go ahead and grab that gift today and put it in the mail. No. Can I do it today? Ah, oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I think I need to go out today. We'll see. We will see. But I essentially want to go and get that gift and, yeah, get it started. Get it in the mail. It needs to get in the mail. There's like literally a deadline on when this person can receive this gift. So I need to get it in the mail before that deadline hits and it's too late. So those are the things that I want to do. I'm going to be vlogging all of that in this reset video. If you stuck around for all of that, well, hello. And I hope you skipped ahead if you didn't really care to hear all that. And I'm sure there's going to be other things that I have to take care of, but I'm super excited for this. I'm pumped actually. So let's get into the video. I am done. I finished my script. I'm sure as when I actually start recording and narrating it that I may make some changes, but yeah, that's done and I'm so glad. And it honestly didn't take me that long, just like 30 minutes of dedicated just sitting and like being slow. I turned on the jazz music. I prayed before I started it, and like I bought this liturgy book. Let me show y'all. I have this liturgy book. It's called Every Moment Holy, and I love it because it's basically prayers that are for any and everything you can think of, y'all. Like prayers for arriving at the ocean, for those who sleep in tents, for the enjoyment of bonfires or sunsets, like for a sick day, for the marking of a birthday, for a yard sale, y'all. Like there's so many. They have like upon feeling the presence or the pleasance of a warm shower, upon observing a tree swaying in the wind. They have like thanks for sorrow and lament, so missing someone, for the anniversary of the loss, for the loss of a living thing, etc., etc. So I decided to go ahead and read for fiction writers. Obviously, I am writing a script for something that is very much a real product that I created and I paid money for, that I'm trying to sell. But it's still just like that creative essence that I was like, I don't know, God, like I want you to kind of speak through me as I do this. So I love that book, Every Moment Holy. I got it off of Amazon years ago and I love it, especially if you just want to get in the habit of just being more prayerful in the midst of your day. You see how I did that? In the midst. That's it. That's the business, guys. Yeah, so I'm actually getting really sleepy, and it's only 6:30, I think, which is good. That's good because I plan to go to sleep by like 8:30 tonight. I'm very tired. Usually the days that I go in the office, I have to get up really early to get to the office pretty early. So, and like my commute is an hour there and an hour back. So today has been a really long, exhausting day. And even though it's only 6:30 for me, I've been up since 5 no, my alarm went off at 6. No, I've been up since, no, my alarm went off at 6. But either way, now I'm gonna go ahead and keep this train moving, and I am gonna shower, and basically freshen up and get ready for bed. And then I am gonna go ahead and do my nails. I'm gonna go ahead and shower first because my nails last so much longer when I essentially don't wash my hands or use water on my hands for at least 2 hours after applying the press-on nails. So I'm gonna get the shower and everything out the way, all my bathroom stuff out the way, so that when I put these nails on, I'm essentially gonna be reading my book and going to sleep. So let's get into it. Let's keep this train moving because I want to go to sleep by 8:30 p.m. guys, and that's in like 2 hours. So let's go do it. Good morning, everyone. So it's a bit after 6. Well, it's 6:48. So I'm actually about to head to the gym, do my run. I typically only do 1 mile, and I'm usually not there longer than 30 minutes, honestly. So I'm gonna drink some water and eat a little bit of food, and then I'm gonna go ahead and head out. See you guys in a bit. Bye. All right, y'all, so I've made it to Target. My workout went really well. I ran 1.13 miles, so basically 1 mile. I took more breaks than I wanted to, but I'm still very proud. I did the thing. yeah, so now I'm at Target. I have a couple things to pick up, and then I'm gonna run to the post office, mail those things to the recipient, and then I'm gonna go home and start my work day. But hoping I don't see too many things that I like in Target. Target is a dangerous place for me. So yeah, but yeah, it's 7:58 and they open at 8 a.m. So just waiting for them to open so I can run in and get what I need. Ooh, looks like they opened the doors 2 minutes early. Okay, bye. Stop, these are too cute. Look at these. For like the table and painting. Oh. Let me see. Oh my gosh, pink. Can you see me? Oh my gosh, let me see if I go lower. All right, guys, it's been a day. What time is it? I'm using my phone to record this, so I don't even know. Let me put on my glasses. 3, a little after, it's almost 4 o'clock. Today has been an interesting work day. It was like slower, but then it picked up all of a sudden. Or maybe I all of a sudden was like, oh my gosh, like things need to get done. I don't know. There's a lot to that. But I want to show you guys what I bought at Target. I didn't have a chance because I was kind of rushing and racing to get to the post office, which I was able to do, and then to get back home to start my work day. So I got these cutesy cards. I did show this in the video, but the way I shop, I'll kind of put things in my cart, and then as I'm walking around, that'll give me like time for like, you know, blood to make it back to my brain to be like, you don't actually need that. And that's exactly what happened. So everything in the cart isn't what I actually bought. It's just some things that I was considering, and then I finalized it, swapped things out really quick, and then I bought. So I bought these really cute note cards. I showed it in the video, but I love them because like they kind of, I don't know if you can see here, but they have like that gold foiling, which makes them really pretty. They're kind of like cheaply made, honestly. I thought they'd be like a firmer paper. It's not. In the past when I've bought them, oh my gosh, they are. So, but this is my first time buying stationery like this from Target, and I just broke the box. Usually I'll buy it from Home Goods, like the little box sets, and it also came with envelopes. But I love having a type of note because I really love writing people notes or thank you cards, or if it's their birthday, I'd rather a card like this where I can just kind of fill it out on the inside myself rather than something like from the grocery store. I don't know, it feels cheesy, but I love these. So I got that, and then I also bought this. This was definitely an impulse buy. These are just so cute. My coworker paints like these candle type things on the regular basis, and I didn't even know people did that, but she did, and it looks so nice. So now I have these, and I'm gonna put them on our table for the springtime. This green color, I was between this green color and the pink, and I just couldn't justify the pink outside of the fact that it made me really happy. But I was like, it just won't match with like the vibe in our house. So I got the green, which very much does match and still gives spring. And maybe, who knows, I'll paint like little pink hearts on the candle wicks. But it's so cute. And I think it'll go really good with like the candles that we have currently. I don't know if you can tell on our table. Just, it'll add to it. And then I saw so many stationery pieces that I wanted, but I made myself only get these two. One, because I always like to have notes and I'm running low on my note cards. But this one, and I do not need this at all, but it's so cute. It's just like a calendar like you put on your desk. I saw a big one and I was gonna get that to hang on the wall, but I was like, honestly, just get this. And I have a planner like I just showed you guys the other day that I use like for week to week, but I really like having like a blanket this is the month planner. And it has like one for each of the months, nothing special, but it's just so fun planning out my months and writing everything down that I'm gonna do during that month, and just kind of seeing it all like this, like, all right, we get 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's it. And this is what I'm doing in each week. Because, you know, like the days are slow, but the weeks literally race by. The weeks and the months and the years are like this. So being able to see it like this, see it like this makes me be like, wow, like I only get 4 weeks to get whatever it is I'm trying to get done. So really happy that I have this. I know you're probably like, this girl has a Notion. She has an Apple Notes. She has random sticky notes I love sticky notes. A planner, and now she has this. You're right. I don't know. It just depends on how I'm feeling, what I'm going to use in that moment. It sounds chaotic, but really it helps me like stay sane and not be chaotic. If you get it, you get it. So that's what I bought at Target. Is there anything else? Oh, and then I bought like the gifts for the person that I'm mailing them to. So I have a meeting in just a few minutes, one of my last meetings of the day for work, and then I'm actually going to segue into some business prep. I'm super excited because I made the script yesterday, right? And it looks good. The only thing is I might tweak it and make a second version that's way shorter. That's more like, this is what's in our journals, and then go from there. Right now it tells more of a story that the current script, which is great, but I may make like a shorter, like punchier one for another video. But yeah, the script is done, so I'm super excited just to literally record visuals that can go along with the script. That's the fun part, right? That's the creation part. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, see you in a bit. Bye. Hi there.
Yeah. Hello. Kids pick up as well. Kids pick up hour. We can record this, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Let me go ahead and start the recording. Are you just said we're waiting on one other person, Joe?
Yeah, let me ping Eric.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So I'm in the lab. I think that's what the kids say nowadays. I don't know. These are my journals. I'm just going to show you guys really quick. I'm kind of fighting the sun. I ended up staying online. I ended up needing to stay online longer than I thought I would need to for work to get a couple things out. But nonetheless, I'm done. It's after 5, but now I'm literally fighting the sun. Like, yeah, so I need to be quick. These are my journals. So cute. Just a quick synopsis. I have 3 variations of guided journals, semi-guided because they have prompts in them, but they also have a series of free writing pages, which is just line pages for people to use however they see fit. But I have 3 variations based on the season. So we have one for grieving. So if you're grieving the loss of a loved one, the ending of a relationship, whether it's romantic or even the ending of a friendship, the ending of an error. Like I feel like I actually grieved leaving graduating college and getting my first corporate job was hard. I was like, wait, what? We don't get a summer break? This is weird. And obviously you grow up knowing that, but going from 12 years of getting Thanksgiving breaks, winter breaks, spring breaks, summer breaks, and then even going to college and having the same thing or even like going to college and even having more freedom. Like my classes typically didn't start till 10 and I made sure they ended by like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. latest. And then going to corporate and it's like, all right, you're supposed to be here from like 8:30 a.m. until like 5:30, 6 p.m. And you only get 14 days of PTO a year. Like it was a huge adjustment. So long story short, I grieved my college season and being over. Then there's healing. This is for people who are going through past traumas and really wanting to work through past traumas or just general healing and like general like internal upkeep. So we have questions centered on that for this one. Then the last one is thriving. This is for people who are just entering a really exciting season or just a new season, whether they're moving to a new state, starting a new job, starting a family, getting married, having a baby, all the things. This is for people who are in like that season and they want questions more tailored to that. So if you were to go in order, I typically say like grieving is usually for like the harder conversations, the harder emotions, and then you kind of get a little lighter as you progress. So that's why I created 3. And then just for you all to know, I created these journals because I'm an avid journaler. I have like 7 or 8 journals of my own that I've been writing in since I was like, I would say 10. I've been writing since I was 7, but 10, like I have journals from like that young. Oh my gosh, I'm making the phone wobble. So I was talking to God one day and just blabbering away, and he gave me this business idea, and I never saw myself having a product business. I don't like to sell things to anyone ever. But journaling has literally saved my life in so many ways, and it helped me. Like, it helps me, like, dumping my heart on paper helps me not find other ways to, like, solve my problems, whether that be substance abuse, whether that be, like, trying to cling and, like, become emotionally dependent on people to, like, feel better. It's okay to lean on people, but, like, that being my only way to survive, it's not possible. No human can, like, have that much dependency on them. It's just not good. So nonetheless, that's why I created these journals. I can't wait to make the full video, like the full YouTube video on these journals, my process to getting them here, all the samples, the manufacturing, all of that stuff. Can't wait to go deeper into it. But for now, let's go ahead and film this video. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, the sun is literally going down so quickly. This is what it's like to work a full-time corporate job and run a small business. Lord help. Oh my gosh. It's like the time that, look, you can even tell the difference in the lighting. It's like when you're a small business owner, every minute and every hour in the day counts, especially when you're a small business owner and you work a full-time job. I can't even imagine people who are like parents. Like, I'm struggle busting it. Like, the sun just went behind the trees, guys. So now I don't have good lighting, and I like natural lighting for my videos. And I knew that. And this is in part my fault also. I think I could have had better time management today. There were a couple points in the day when I could have just came up here and got a couple shots and then went back down and worked, and then came back upstairs, got a couple shots, and then went back down and worked. It's hard out here for a pimp. I got a couple shot, like I got one good shot in a photo, but I didn't get the video. So yeah, that's just like the reality of that. Work took longer than I thought it would take, and I took one too many little breaks, and now I'm here. So I'm gonna see what else I can get, but and I probably yapped too long, and that took time as well. So moving on. All right, y'all, I redeemed myself. Even though I only got one single clip recorded, I was able to go ahead and just storyboard, which I realized I probably should have had this as a step anyways. That's typically what I do for my longer form videos, not typically my shorter form videos. But this is an important video, and it's about 30 seconds. So, or at least I hope so. I need to time this script. But I storyboarded in the most chaotic, beautiful way. Look closely, you'll see anything that's in the darker pen is essentially different video ideas and clip ideas that I have that I'll follow when I do filming tomorrow, as soon as I get back. So these are all, so in total, it's like 25 clips when I add it all together. Probably more because I'm going to try to make sure that I'm not just, having people look at one thing for 3 or 4 seconds, not even like a full second. So with that, I'm probably going to have like 30 different clips. But luckily, I'm resourceful, and I already have a number of clips that I've been using for social media, so I'll probably reuse some of those, repurpose them here, and then also record new ones. So hopefully I can get a good, like, 15 clean, good shots tomorrow, and then I'll also go ahead and gather all the shots that I can also use for this. Okay, if you hear a bunch of tapping, it's my dog. It's Sasha. Yeah, hello, baby. It's her, and it's her nails hitting the tile or hitting the floor. Hi, baby. Come here. You're just tap dancing all around the house, aren't you? No food for you, baby. No food, no food, no food, no food. All right, y'all. So after a very tedious storyboarding session, I was able to go through, highlight all the clips that I needed to record. I went through, recorded them, and honestly, I sat on those clips for like a whole week. But I was able to eventually come back and just record the intro to that video, and it turned out so good. So I wanted to go ahead and pop that right here for y'all to see. Let me know what you think. What if journaling was more than just writing words on a page? More than a mere box to check saying you did it every morning. What if journaling is at its most powerful when you're at your most vulnerable? That's the kind of journaling we at In the Mist believe in. Journals for the seasons. Journals for the parts of life that can feel the most peculiar. We created 3 unique guided journals for the 3 seasons most usually find themselves in at one point or another. The Grieving Journal, the Healing Journal, and the Thriving Journal. Each journal contains 50 carefully curated questions split up into 4 chapters. Each chapter built to gently nudge our writers deeper than onward. The journals also include a series of free writing pages for the days when a prompt isn't needed, but instead space to simply empty out your heart. So, whether you are grieving the loss of a relationship, healing from past traumas, or entering an exciting new season, we've got you. Here's to finding your way in the midst of it all. All right, vlog, I've been working so hard on my business and at work. And I feel like crap. I feel so awful right now. Like, my throat hurts a little bit. It feels weird. I have like a slightly runny nose on and off. And now I feel like fatigued. Like, all that energy I had this morning, it's like drained, and it's not from being like tired, like I need to go to sleep. It's from like I just need to sit down. Like, I don't know. I feel like even winded in this moment. So I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna call it. I got most of my shots out of the 29. I think I have about 5 shots left to get. And I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just exhausted. So I'm gonna eat like some soup maybe, just to get something in like, I don't know, warm liquids in my body. And then I'm gonna sit down and, I am gonna, I have a cough. What is this? I'm gonna post something on my business page as well, because I posted yesterday and I really wanna get in the habit of having at least 3 posts active on my page at all times. So I'm gonna go do that after I make my soup. And then I'm done for the day. It's only like, I think it's 5 o'clock actually on the dot. But I'm exhausted. Like, I could barely be on camera in my last meeting because I was like, oh my gosh, I need to like, I don't know. I'm sitting, but I need to like really like do nothing. But I'm so proud of myself for like getting a lot of the shots done for my video. And I think it's going to be really, really cool when I put it all together. So stay tuned. All right, y'all. Wait, I was gonna dye my hair. I was gonna dye my hair black because my hair is very brown, the hair that I bought. It was supposed to be 1B, but they gave me this brown color, and I don't appreciate that. So I'm gonna dye it black so it can blend better with my leave out. And I was gonna do that today, like this afternoon, this evening, but so that I could get it blown out tomorrow. But I just don't feel up to it, guys, because then if I do that, then that means I have to like wash it, blow dry it, style it, and I just don't want to do that. And I'd have to go out into all that traffic just to get like the dye. So I think I'm gonna push that to tomorrow. And I don't think I'm gonna go to the office for the remainder of the week, because clearly there's something like going on in my body, and I'm not gonna stress my body out with going to an office and getting myself more sick or getting other people more sick or getting other people sick at all. So yeah, okay, we're updated.
And then you were just calling and check on me after our conversation we had 2 weeks ago.
Morning vlog. How are you doing? Where do I even begin? It's been a whole week. It's been a whole week. So you guys saw content from, where do I want it? It's been a week since Wednesday. So today is actually Friday of the next week. So Wednesday, when I was like, hey, I'm getting sick, and y'all saw that clip of me drinking soup, yeah, I was completely out of commission after that. I got a full-on flu, cold, pseudo type of bug, and it completely wiped me out for an entire week. an entire week, I had to take off time from work and everything. I felt awful. I felt like my entire neck up felt awful. I had chills, I was cold, then I was hot, then I was coughing everywhere, then I was sneezing, I had a headache. It was awful, 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 awful. So I was I was in no shape or form okay to film, and you guys wouldn't have wanted to see that anyways. It was gross. It was truly gross. And it was so funny because I never get, like, I seldomly get sick. I may get sick maybe twice a year, and usually when it happens it's big, but like, I got sick, but I got sick earlier in February as well. Like a full-on bug for like 3 days. This, though, lasted an entire week. It completely took me out. So all the plans that I was planning, the reset, I was like, my hair, my small business, like some of the content, like that stuff all paused because I was just like, I don't feel well. Like, not even to do my corporate girly job. Like, I just need to sit and be, and that was interesting. So I've had so much rest. There were days where I was feeling a little bit better and I was like, okay, yeah, I can jump right in. Jumped right in and felt awful. Awful. So I had to sit my behind right back down and be like, all right, I'm just going to sit and try to get better. So praise God, I feel much better. But like I said, it's now been a little over a week. So Wednesday was last week. And then Thursday and Friday were just Saturday and Sunday. And then by Monday, I was feeling better, but I still had low energy. Tuesday was in the office. Yesterday, I was like back to my 100% basically. And now I'm here the following Thursday. So this is great. This is great. This is great. The reset, all in all, the reset went really well. I was able to accomplish different things on my small business. I actually ended up signing up for a pop-up market that I'm super excited to do. I've been wanting to do one since I had the idea to have a small business. So that's been set up. Now it's just a matter of like packing all that stuff up and creating all the props. And I mean, I'm painting, I'll be spray painting, I'll be using my mom's Cricut. Like, there's just so many elements to it that I am so excited to do. I considered including that in this vlog, but I will not because I am so, like, I'm just like, you know what? I need to close this vlog. This is about to become like a 2-week vlog. It just needs to be closed. We got things done. I got sick, and now I just need to close the vlog out. So that is exactly what I'm doing right now. All in all, I was able to dye my hair. It's completely jet black now. It's a little darker than I probably would have wanted it, but again, I wanted to get rid of that brown color, so I was able to do that. And then I was not able to make it to get dry bar or anywhere to get it straightened or blown out, so I'm just kind of like doing that on my own for now. But in the end, I feel like I did a really amazing reset between last week and then me getting sick. I just feel like I've gotten so much done. So there's still a lot of to-dos to go in terms of running a small business, and then my own job. The workload is it's a load. It's a load. So I don't want to stress you guys out with all of that. I feel like that's so much, but thank you so much for watching this video. I am excited to have been able to do a vlog, been able to share my reset with you guys, share my week with you guys, and I can't wait to do some more in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.